Hey, good morning. I was feeling what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I was feeling very independent today. And I wanted to go for a walk and explore some of the streets here in downtown St. Andrews, New Brunswick. So come along with me. I'll show you a little bit. It's 6 in the morning here. It's a beautiful, quaint Canadian maritime town. Now, before we really get underway, although, see, it's kind of funny. I have too much to show you, like usual. But this area right here, this building that I'm standing in front of, as we cut towards the water, was actually if I remember right, it was the first store. Sorry about that. I'm trying to think of, you know what? Screw it. We'll just go this way. Down that way is where the water is, and we'll head there at the end. We're going to do a little bit of a loop. But that was the first store here when this community was founded in 1783. And for you history buffs, you'll be like, 1783, why is that a significant date? Well, let me tell you why. It's a significant date because it's when the Revolutionary War, was underway between the American colonies and Great Britain. And so what happened was when they were fighting it out. Look, by the way, this is the Kennedy Inn. I don't think it has any relationship to the president, but still pretty cool. I like the building. So anyway, when the war was going on, those that were loyal to the king after America won, they packed up and moved over here. So the loyalists settled and formed St. Andrews. Now, where we're walking to right now is their whale watching hub, as I call it, because they seem to have, they have a bunch of little restaurants right here smack on St. Andrews Harbor. And you'll note there's a cannon right here and a cannon right here. Weirdly, it's pointed to the United States. I don't know how I feel about that. Whoa. Water is super high right now. If you guys had seen this yesterday, so this is high tide, okay? Yesterday when I got here, you could see this. You could see the beach, quote unquote. Holy crap! Now, because it's so early in the morning, clearly you're not getting a good vibe for. Like last night when we were walking around, it actually was really quite vibrant. A lot of things were happening. But I just want to show you just kind of like the little shops. Right in front of us might look like a giant rock. It's not. It's actually a whale. If you turn your head, you'll see the eye down below and then the crease of the mouth. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think I prefer the tail, like the giant tail. That's what we do in the United States. We don't show you don't show the face. You show the tail. All right. Anyway, I was going to go a little bit out here, and then we'll look at some more side streets. But here's the harbor, as we call it. The clouds have rolled in. It's supposed to rain later today as we head to PEI. But one reason why that I chose to come to this quaint, I say it's a village, but it's actually it's a big tourist city for Canada, is because it's directly across from the United States. So it's quite, it's not that bad of a drive is the point. Like literally you cross over at St. Stephen's. It's about a 30-minute drive once you get across. So I was like, huh. And sort of like in our Lubeck adventure, you'll note, it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. It's a cool, for a mural they have set up right here. I like it. It's got the nice views of the water line. A couple boats. Yeah. For people that think that Canada is just French speaking, by the way, we're in the English speaking area. Bank of Nova Scotia right there. It's really cool. Like, I like this side street, these streets, because there's not, well, it's easy for me to understand. Now, for people that want to practice their French, though, look, right underneath new, it's nouveau. I think that's French for new. I like the wrong way, though. Now, one thing I haven't understood, I had this issue when I was in good old England. And some people are going to think this is very juvenile, but note the name of the pharmacy. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll leave it at that. So, like, this really is their main street. So I have noticed they have a lot of yarn places here. Get your fudge, more whale watching. They're really into their whales. This is a bar. It's like an open barn bar. And I thought really just for this morning, I just really wanted to show you. It's not much. But if you were out coming into Canada and needed just a nice place to stay for the night, explore a little bit, but not feel overwhelmed, it's a pretty good spot to be. Look at the arch stop. Now, we're going to turn in a second, but I wanted to show you. Right here is William Street. As you go down this way. And we just came off of King Street. I'll take you on Queen Street. There is an Andrew Street. Yeah, as I said, this is the city for the loyalists. So you see a lot of English monarchy stuff, which is really, really cool. I had Dippin' Dots in Poland. Really wasn't my thing, but some people like it. It's so refreshing being in a country where they label their streets so well. Oh, look, Elizabeth Street. I think it's after Elizabeth I, but maybe it is Elizabeth II. Maybe they've renamed it. In the spirit of Elizabeth, we're now at Elizabeth Park. Right here. Isn't this cute? Yeah. So we'll take another moment and look at the view. I was here last night, and there were some lovebirds right here on the bench. Now right down, and I don't think you can see it, but if you just follow the coastline, the lighthouse is right on the edge over there. At least it was an operating lighthouse. It isn't anymore, but they restored it. Isn't this just a quiet, peaceful spot? It's awesome. for my Polish viewers, I'm showing you something that you haven't seen that often. Some brick homes. Well, brick building. Look at this right here. This is the Crooker Hill story right here. And they made these little sculptures with their rocks. I'm still not sure what I think about them. But it's a way for people to go into the store. But it does look a little bit like a family that they lined up, right? It looks like a family, even if the camera doesn't want to acknowledge that. There we go. But now we're on King Street. And there's some neat churches over here, actually. The likelihood of them being unlocked is 0 at this time of day. I think I don't know if you guys ever saw or read a prayer for Owen Meany. It was by John Irving. Anyway, they made a movie about it. I don't think it was called A Prayer for Owen Meany. I was thinking about it the other day. But Jim Carrey was the narrator, and it followed this little person, and his life and how he wanted to be a hero, and he felt really bad because his best friend, who he hung out with, he ended up hitting like a baseball, and when he hit the baseball finally for the first time in his life, it hit his best friend's mom in the head, played by Miss Ashley Judd, and she died. Anyway, it's a great film. And the reason why I'm triggering it, as we look at All Saints Church right here, beautiful, is where they filmed it, which they filmed it in Nova Scotia, even though it was supposed to take place in Maine. But a lot of the settings are very similar to here. I know you guys are overwhelmed by the quietness of the street. So that was one church. I'm going to show you these other two churches right here. For those people that might have watched my old channel, we'll say prior to June, and if you watched the Estonia videos, this reminds me a lot of Parnu, actually. Here's the Baptist church, and it's interesting because it's one of the only Gothic style churches in Canada. Or it's like the first Gothic style church in this part of Canada. Inside, it's really pretty. Let me rephrase what I said. It's one of the most charming examples in Carpenter Gothic to be found in all of Atlantic Canada. I love these buildings. I love these porches. I think this would be a cool place to grow up. Now here's the Catholic Church. It's only open twice a week. Tuesdays at noon, and then on Saturdays at for a service. Now, if you were to visit here, what I like is, at least in this downtown area, there's where we came from. There's the water. It's not that far of a walk. Now, the coolest thing that happened yesterday was walking by this church right here, and these two deer, this baby deer, and I think his sister. It wasn't his mom. Anyway, they came from right here, from this yard right here, where they left their friends who were eating. There was 3 of them there. And then they came across, and the deer here just moved slower. They refused to run across streets. They're just kind of meandering, and then they just kind of look, and they kind of smile, and then they're like, ah. And then they cross the street. And it was cool, though, because we went up to them and actually got maybe within 100 feet. And when I called to them, they actually turned their heads, perched their ears, and they acknowledged me. So Canadian deer are friendlier than American deer. Yes, they are. I'm sure this is a entrance for the cemetery, or not at all. But yeah, so here's the cemetery. Everyone was dying to get in here. Come on, that was kind of funny. I know, I'm very subdued this morning. It's only 6:15. Actually, because of the time change, it's like I'm filming at like 5:15 in the morning. I found some friends. In the... Look at this, guys. You ready? Do you guys see him? So this is who mows the lawn here. Look, there's 3 of them. Aw. Oh, that's so cute. You know, it was so funny. I was about to film a separate segment, and I'm like, look who came in. So they came in through the gates. The deer felt welcome. They came right in. Good morning. Hi. How are you? Hi, sweetie. You guys really don't have a care in the world, do you? So yeah, we were gonna do a little bit this morning, but you guys see the 3 deer right here. They're just eating away. Hi, good morning. Whoa, you walked right through that. That was impressive. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Mom, come back in. Hi. Hello, Angel. Hi, sweetie. Hi, guys. Hi. I don't have any food. I'm just saying hi. Good morning. Good morning to both of you. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, you're so sweet. Hi. What? I don't have anything, baby. I have grass. Do you want some grass? Come here. Hi. Oh. I know, Mom. All right, guys. I gotta go. I have a segment I gotta film right now. I'll see you guys later. Well, maybe never. But I love you both. See you. Bye, guys. So, where I just had to go in through the gate, these guys are actually able to slide through. Pretty impressive. Okay, so, a couple things. As we continue our tour, our deer, because they're loyalists at heart, we're hanging in the United Empire Loyalist Burial Site. Say that 5 times. That's so cool. I probably should have read more of the graves, but oh dear, I was taken by surprise. Aw. Well, that was, I was going to talk about what it was like moving to Poland, and instead we got distracted by the deer. What else would we expect from me? Look at this, King Charles III. These are the Kingsbrae Gardens, so my guess is they are the gardens for the king. And it's locked up right now, so we can't go take a look. But it's really cool, actually. And those 2 dogs right there just scared me. I know they're statues now, but I thought this was a scene out of Narnia. And they'd like the wolf, and they were just going to appear and then ask me what I was doing. So, kind of cool little side story, because this vlog this morning has been more of a history one. So because of the loyalists settling here, I don't know if you realize this, but Canada did not become its own independent country until 1867. That's when it became a confederation, if I remember right. A confederation of provinces. And it's still a part of the Commonwealth. They recognize King Charles III. I forget how it works out, but he is, yeah, he's still their leader. It's pretty cool. And it's also why I wanted to come to New Brunswick, because I'm kind of, well, I am like an Anglophobe, so it's nice. I didn't really see any tea shops here. I was looking for like a tea room to go have my tea, but haven't found that yet. Well, we're on the Prince of Wales Street, and then the Princess Royal Street we just passed. All these well-cared lawns and houses. So cute here. So a show of hands, who would come visit this area? And I know, like every walking vlog, because this is really a real walking tour today, I can only show you so much on my feet. But at least you get a little glimpse, a little bit of taste of some of the community. Again, I literally feel like I'm in Parnu, because when I filmed in Parnu that first time, I was just walking around, filming houses, making comments. Nothing, but I think that's kind of the fun thing with different types of vlogs, different things that you film. I mean, some of it's going to be more low-key. Some of it's going to have a ton more going on. And then in this case, you just have a quiet community. And that's what it was in Estonia, and that's what it is here. And I don't know if you guys can see it directly ahead, but we're getting to the bay. To our final stop in this walking tour today. I remembered a very important thing that I love about this down east region. And it'll be interesting as we head to Prince Edward Island in a few hours to see if it's similar, if it continues this theme. But what I've noticed, now this isn't to say that outside the city they don't have them, but in the city itself of St. Andrews, and I think you guys have noticed, even from when I filmed, there are no like huge hotels. It's not overly commercialized or anything like that. Instead, it's just us and the deer. And when I say that, we have a whole family of deer right now crossing the street. Look at this. Look at this family. Good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, guys. I love this. This is great. Hi. Good morning, Mom. Hi, guys. Everyone okay? All right. See you later. See ya. Come on. You can't tell me that was not precious. I'm just going to label this entire vlog like, come see the deer. Come see the deer. I can always tell when I like a community when it reminds me of Poland. We got some walking trails behind me. Already saw the deer, but look at this right here. Again, we do not have this in the United States. I have not seen these. Now, maybe we do in the bigger cities, but to have an actual free equipment area to do some workouts, like this is really cool. Yeah. But not as cool as the fact that when you're done working out, you just go straight and you're right on the water. So for my, saltwater fans, what do you think about this? Wow. This is gorgeous. Look at this. What a treat. So this, my friends, is why I wanted to come here. And as I watch the water for a bit, listen to the waves, I'll have more vlogs to come, more stuff to come. But I think for now, I'll just say, until next time, peace.